Hello and welcome to this overview on using photos for the NIC EIC Cert software and ClickCert electrical app. I will show you how to set the folder you want your photos to be stored into when attached to certificates. We'll also look at taking a photo on a certificate from the ClickCert electrical app and send it back to the office. We'll also look at how to organise the photos once they are back in the NIC EIC and how to see them when printed. Okay, first let's go to Edit, Settings and Photos. We recommend that you choose a networked location if you have multiple users using the NIC EIC Cert software. So here you can change the folder you want by clicking on this button here and selecting a new folder. If you want to open that current folder, you just click on this button here. For backups, please read our backup article as Click are not responsible for backing up your photos. The default photo template print allows you to have a default for how many photos you want to print per page. So for this example, I've got photos 1 per page, photos 2 per page, photos 3 per page, and photos 4 in a grid setting. In this case, I'm just going to click on photos 2 per page. The next bit we've got is download location folder size, and as you can see, mine is currently at 11 megabytes. What I'm going to do is going to press OK on here, and now that has been set up for my photo settings. Next, we're going to go to the ClickCert electrical app and we're going to show you how to add a photo from taking a photo and also adding a photo from your gallery. Here we are on the ClickCert electrical app. I'm currently using an iPad, so on an iOS device, but it's very similar with the Android device as well. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to click on our certificate. And once you're in that certificate, you will see a camera in the top right hand side. So just click on that camera icon and you'll be into your photo manager for this particular certificate. So one of the first things we can do on the left hand side is actually take a photo by just tapping on the camera icon. Once you've taken that photo, you can just click on the Use Photo button in the bottom right hand side, and then that's attached to your certificate. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go into the gallery and we're going to add a photo from the gallery. So simply just go to the right hand side, you'll see the gallery icon, click on that, and then you'll be able to select one of your photos. So I'm just going to select this photo here and I'm just going to click on Add. Excellent, we now have 2 photos on this certificate. So what I can also do is I can give those photos a description. So what you can do is you can click on where it says New Photo and you can start typing in a description. Excellent. Once you're happy with your description, just click on the Confirm button, which is just here. Okay. Now that we're happy with our photos and we put a description in, you can do some other things as well. So you can delete some of these photos by clicking on the delete button on the left hand side of the photo, or you can also preview your photo by clicking on the little phone icon on the right hand side. Excellent. Now we've finished with our photos, we can simply just click on Done and we can then close that certificate and then we can save that certificate. Now we can upload it by just clicking on the little cloud button on here, and that will upload to our NIC EIC Cert software. Okay, we're now going to go back to the NIC EIC Cert software. Okay, now back on the NIC EIC Cert software, we've uploaded it, we've now received that certificate, and it's now in our local certificates. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it in here. But before I do that, I just want to talk about a little column that we've added called photos, which will tell you how many images you've got on that certificate. So now let's go into that certificate. We can see that we've now got 2 photos in the certificate by just clicking up the top here where it says photos, and you'll see your photos. So there's a couple of things we can do here. We can actually add more photos by clicking add photo. So we can go on to our computer's photos or computer's pictures, and you'll be able to add some more if you want to. But you'll also be able to select the photos you wish to print. So for example, if I don't wish to print this one, I can just tick on there, and that means that won't be printed in the certificate. But I am going to print that in this case. You'll also notice that you can rotate your pictures by 90 degrees anti-clockwise and 90 degrees clockwise. You'll also at this point be able to change how many photos you want to print per page. In this case, I'm happy with 2 per page. And I can also just click on print just to print those photos. What you can also do is select one of those photos, and you'll notice you'll be able to put a description in here as well. So for example, I'm going to take away new photo and put it socket. Excellent. Now we've updated that description, we can just come out of there and that'll be saved. So you can see that we've got socket here. Right, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to close down the certificate photo screen, and we're going to click on print, and we're going to print a draft just to show you those photos. So as you can see in the print, if we go all the way to page 8, we will see those photos. That's it. That's how you use photos in the NIC EIC Cert software and Click Cert Electrical apps. Thanks for listening.